I reminded myself when I was getting ready this morning that it was actually 1989 when Julie and I arrived in Toowoomba, which is just coming up on 25 years ago. So I thought it might be a quick thing to talk about what's happened to LJ Hooker and the wonderful support that we've had from the community and the businesses here that's helped us grow our business to the size that it is now. It has been an interesting thing. I remember back, those were the days, and some of the other real estate agents won't remember this, but when you'd have to go over to the Canon colour copy shop and pay $2.50 a page to colour photocopy things. We didn't have printers, so we used to have Electroset, and we'd do our own window cards and rub like hell to get the letters and describe what it was that we were selling. Now, 25 years later, it's certainly a different world. Computers, technology, Twitter, Facebook, or Twitter and Blackbook, or whatever they call it. All those things have changed the way we do business. And it's very important, as I also had, and now just turned 50, realise that there's just as much in front of me as there is behind me. And if the changes that I've seen in the last 25 years in Toowoomba continue and go faster, it will be an entirely different place. And I must say, a better place for the involvement and the drive that's provided by organisations such as the Toowoomba Chamber and our wonderful president sitting over there. And yes, you're right, I am stalking you, but it's because your wife's really cute, okay? And my wife's a bit keen on you too, so we're good. So, just only kidding. So, just do seem to run into each other all the time. So about LJ Hooker, for those who don't know us, we currently operate a residential business here. We manage about 1,550 residential properties, a number of commercial properties, and we employ 45 staff across all the various business sectors that we work in. Our commercial area of interest is into central Queensland and Northern Territory border and central and southern New South Wales with various projects. We operate in three effective operating theatres, if you like: commercial, residential and property management. And the directors of the company are myself, my wife Julie here, and my very long-suffering partner John over here in the red jumper, John O'Neill. We joined LJ Hooker in 1996 or 97, and we've been going pretty strong ever since. The company was responded to the challenge of the dynamic property environment and the infrastructure necessary to deliver outstanding service to either the smallest to the largest clients. LJ Hooker Group, our commercial and residential, specialises in all aspects of real estate, and we have a track record that stretches back 25 years and across an amazing number of different projects that we've done throughout the city. We've recently just taken on another business, a rent roll, and that has been a challenging and interesting period for us. 2014 has been an interesting year of growth for us, and we look forward to speeded up growth over the next few years as the market improves and the city grows. The addition of infrastructure such as the bypass and the airport will only have a positive impact on the community within Toowoomba and the region as a whole. There's been a lot of talk about gas, there's been a lot of talk about coal. One area of interest that I think we need to keep our eyes firmly focused on is agriculture going forward, and not just broadacre and cattle, but the small farms, small cropping, and the export market for for vegetables and those sorts of things into the Asian market. We sit in a remarkably strong position to do something about tapping into those markets. A little bouquet for some of the girls at my place. We have also been nominated and won the #1 Public Relations and Marketing for LJ Hooker Group in Australia recently, which is a pretty big deal, and which is a reflection of our proactive processes around all of the social media and the broader media as such, being press media, APN, and the other outlets around Australia. So I've got to say thanks to the people in my organisation. This group of experts, many of whom have been with us for over 10 years, have helped us make our business into what it is today and allowing us to shape it as an effective force in the real estate and development industry into the future. And there's a whole bunch of them here spread around the room. I'd like to thank you all for your efforts and assure you that this is just the beginning of what will be a fantastic future. LJ Hooker gives a lot to the region. That's why people trust us with their biggest assets, their homes, their businesses and their futures. We take pride in buying, selling and leasing and developing property because we know a person's home and their business is where their heart is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to bore you anymore. I'm now going to introduce a fantastic here. Oh, there you are. Sorry,
I've been waiting.
I'm sorry. I tried to keep it short. Ladies and gentlemen, this Michael Matusik is a leader in residential market analysis and property advice in Australia. An industry veteran, Michael has helped over 550 new residential developments come to fruition. Michael heads Matusik Property Insights, a property advisory firm based in Brisbane, providing advocacy, review and support services for new residential property. Michael gives many industry presentations each year. He writes a weekly property column for the Victoria Mail and is the author of the highly respected Matusik Massive Property blog. Michael's opinions are widely sought by both media and industry representatives. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Matusik.